versus the All Blacks. We'll have a look at that Samoan team to start us off, and Afita, Leatua and Johnston to start it off in the front row with Vui and Lemalu in the 4 and 5 combo. Fa'aselele and Siale, whatever, are in the flanks with Faifili Levave making a comeback to New Zealand rugby grounds. Khan Fotoali'i, PC, Timnenai Williams, Leilua, Fonatia, Nikoro and Tau Ala. This is going to be a bit of a hisser of a game, and we'll get Ben Brownlee's thoughts before we look at the Haka.
Well, to be honest, guys, I'm hissing like a can of Coke in the back seat of a boat suited at burnout competition. I'm absolutely fizzing. I'm excited. First back to the All Blacks tour of their own country, and yeah, bloody A.
Well, the All Blacks team as well. Joe Moody, Taylor, Franks in the front row, Retallick, Whitelock, Kino, Kane and Savia round out the forwards. Aaron Smith and Bowden Barrett in the halves. Within the centres, Sonny Bill Williams and Anton Leonard-Brown. 2 men, one playing for the Chiefs and one who used to. Julian Savia and Israel Dag. The wingers with Ben Smith down at the back. Also introducing another man who's with us. Bradley Lumans, mate. You'll be pretty happy for this one too.
Oh, definitely. Who doesn't love seeing the All Blacks play, especially with this great bunch of lads here doing an absolutely ripper commentary. I'm hissing like a balloon that you're just letting out real slowly. It's bloody annoying, but you know you want more.
Dan Straight, welcome here to PYJAMA's coverage of the All Blacks and Manu Samoa. We'll get to Bradley Richardson shortly. However, his coin is being used for the toss, so he's making his way up after that, of course. And we'll get to that soon, but the Haka about to be performed, and a little bit of a slap on the wrists, slap on the chest, slap on the legs by the Samoans as well. Ben Brownlee, your thoughts before this one? Do Samoa have a chance, or are New Zealand All Blacks going to run the riot act?
Well, I believe everyone has a chance, Jake, and it all depends on who comes up on the day. I mean, for all we know, all 15 All Blacks could go into a ruck at once and all break their necks, and then all the reserves have to come on, and then it's just it'll be a shit show. And I tell you what, then Samoa would win hands down. But that's unlikely to happen. But there's still a chance. You can't ever count the great Manu Samoa out.
Damn straight. Samoa, well, it's not the first time they've performed this cultural act in front of Eden Park. They played Fiji here, the 2011 Rugby World Cup, and that was a sellout. The benches, of course, some big powerhouses on the benches, especially for the All Blacks. Harris, Crockett, Fa'awina, Barrett, Fifita, Hiranada, Sopoaga and Barrett. It's a debut opportunity for Vai Fifita, the Hurricane, and his teammate down there with Geordie Barrett. You excited to see him, Mr. Brad Lumans?
I'm excited to see every Barrett play. You know, they all look the same, but they've all got different games, and those games are similar in one way, though. They're all bloody good.
Yeah, we're also wanting to welcome up here to the commentary box to lead the commentary tonight. Big moment for him, big moment for his family, and something he will remember for a long time. Bradley Richardson.
Yeah, well, I've done a lot of big things in my life, but I think taking over from the one Jacob Flaherty is going to be quite big. I actually had a bit of problem. Ben Smith accidentally stole the coin from the toss, so I had to run it onto the field during the Haka and take it off him. Like, mate, that's my 50 cents. I need that for the bus ride home.
Oh, I thought you would use that on your 50-cent mix, Brad.
Oh, yeah, no. I think getting home's more important, actually.
I tell you what, Brad, you should really invest in a bus card then. There are much cheaper ways, and you'll be able to spend that 50 cents on your 50-cent mix.
So you're saying how I should efficiently use my 50 cents, as both Hakas are finished. Not both Hakas. Samoa's little dance they perform, and the All Blacks Hakas both have finished as we look at the replays and ready to get kicked underway. Bit of a screaming face from Julian Savia. He looks angry. Little does he know this is really just a glorified warm-up match.
Oh, is that some beef there I smell, Bradley?
That's a little bit of a dig.
A big dig at Manu Samoa.
Mate, my shovels are ready for this matchup. Referees for the evening, controlling another match this season. Matthew Raynell, AR1, Rohan Hoffman, Jordan Way, and Ian Smith has got the television match official duties this evening. Oh, shit, that's a cool up.
Oh, see, they've given him a break. they've given a break for the commentary. They've let us take over, and he's gone and he's parked himself in the TMO's chair. It's a lot warmer up there, and he's got the best seat in the house.
Yeah, well, commentators do in fact know the laws of rugby better than the referees, so I don't blame him for getting that role.
I mean, have you heard Justin Marshall? His law knowledge is impeccable. Honestly, you'd think he would have written the books.
As we're looking to get underway, Matthew Reynolds looking around, wondering where the bloody countdown is, but I think those have gone. As he blows the whistle, and now here we go at Eden Park, and it goes deep into the All Blacks 22, taken by the player, and kicked back down, out, not gone out, it's gone out at the 10 metre line. All Blacks tidy in the start, but Samoa looking to mount an attack on their own 10 metre line.
Yeah, it's I think that was a good kick there. I think it was by Aaron Smith, because he was a smaller person, and yeah, that's why I think he kicked it. But yeah, it wasn't quite on the 10 metre line. They're about as the halfback passes it out. Oh, the big 12 takes it up the field. He's hit
Samoa,
hard. First tackle of the game there.
Samoa attacking from midfield, had some good runs. Out, they come to the left-hand side, through the hands, almost lost forward, almost taken it to touch, but set up just about a metre in as they look to go back again, back towards, working it towards midfield. Taken well by the All Blacks tackle. They spread it wide. And it's taken again. No gain on that run. As Adi Savia makes himself a nuisance at the ruck.
Oh, what if you're not a loose forward if you don't, I tell you. It's comfortably at the back of the ruck, he's waiting there. Looking, I see they're passing around the forwards bit, getting a bit of a show and go, getting a bit up there.
Yeah, well, Samoa, they're back in midfield again. They've gained about 15 metres from where they first started. Breaks the tackle. Midfield approaching the 22. They come to the left-hand side. Bit of a show and go. But hit hard by Adi Savia.
It was Nano Williams. And now Fatuali passes out to number 3. I don't have the team sheet in front of me, so I can't say his name.
Yeah, I'll take over the play-by-play, Ben. Stick to your job, thank you. Samoa 10 metres out from the 22. Make a bust up the middle. He gains 5 metres, though, just taking in a tackle. They're rumbling forward. They've still got possession. 13th phase now. This is the start they would have been looking for. They've got themselves set. Gain another 5. Halfway inside the 22 now. They're still going. The forwards are rumbling it up. Samoa are looking strong. They keep going. Pigs is the call.
Pigs all day, boys.
Pigs is where you're at. Only 5 metres out now. Surely you'd fling it wide, but they're still going with the Pigs. As they hit the 18th phase, they're on track for triple figures. Oz have been turned over. The All Blacks are scrambling into this ruck. No, they haven't got it. Samoa so close. 1 metre out. They're looking to get the first try on the board. Go to the right. No luck. Just held up again. We're getting a call in from Matthew Reynolds. He's gone to the TMO match official. Jake, any word on what he's gone upstairs for?
Well, I think he's heard a check from his television match official Ian Smith of Australia, but boys, that was not what you want from an All Blacks fan, not what you want to see on the back foot, but Samoa, it's all been one-way traffic so far, and clap for them because they are showing how to do this thing.
Yeah, I tell you what, good position. They just countered the All Blacks counter-ruck and kept position, and they just keep driving forward, coming with the Pigs. However, I don't think they call it Pigs because that's a very basic call for Test match rugby. Maybe they call it something like cows or drives or even Morrinsville. No one knows what you say, but they have a call and they use that to great effect, driving the ball up the field, getting it close to the line.
Yeah, well, Matthew Reynolds, he's looking up. He must be getting a sore neck looking at the television screen. Not actually quite sure what they're looking for.
I know what this has to be. I'm not sure I heard the blue captain ready, black captain ready
before
he blew the whistle.
Yeah, well, good point. Oh, I'm not sure why that happens at the start of the game. Clearly obvious you're ready, but I think we're looking at a bit of a neck roll from number 8, Adi Savia.
No, it's actually on number 8,
Yeah, here we go. Here's a look.
As you look, it's on number 8, Samoa. What?
Oh, that's a good point.
There. Oh.
Yeah, well, he has been taken around the neck. They come for the penalty, but not really in the spot of where it happened.
Not
about
really
20
at
metres.
all.
It's just rough.
Yeah, Aaron Smith's told him and he's moved up a little bit now.
They've fixed it. They're back on track. It's Matthew Reynolds.
Classic halfbacks, telling refs how to do their jobs, always. Just give him a whistle.
Just give it to him. I mean, I tell you what, at least he was right this time. And he was in a good position.
Yeah, well, Bowden Barrett kicking it out from the 22, looking to gain some metres.
Chase forwards.
All Blacks finally get some position on the board. Out exactly on the 50-metre line, just a bit ahead. And All Blacks looking to mount some attack. Ian Smith is actually sideline commentator too. Not quite sure what he's doing, how he's managing both roles, but shit, he must be a good multitasker. He's not a woman, but anything's possible if you're Ian Smith.
I tell you what, Bradley. It's actually quite common that they set up the team on the sideline. So maybe he's got his ears to the ref. He's listening to what the ref's saying, so therefore he can give expert comments.
Yeah, well, in comes the ball from Cody Taylor. All Blacks set them all. They're going forward, but stationary. Samoa holding it back well as they get a bit of a shunt on and you hear the 8 call. Not quite sure what that means, but they're doing it anyway. It's a bit of a... All Blacks been told to use it. Aaron Smith has a dart to Barrett. Barrett gets taken on the 50-metre line just inside midfield. Smith out to Sam Cane. Sam Cane has a run, but it's been knocked on by the All Blacks. Samoa defending well in their first attempt. All Blacks struggling to get some position, and Samoa will be able to launch maybe another 20-phase attack again.
I tell you what, that guy that's there on screen, I think he has to be the whitest Samoan player I've ever seen. Even whiter than Paul Williams, who got red-carded in the Rugby World Cup 2011. He was a white man. And not being racist, but usually the Samoans are of more of an island-looking descent.
Yeah, you get that from an island nation, but you never know. Sometimes there's a bit of crossbreeding.
Yeah. Mail order brides.
Definitely.
All sorts of situations. You could get sperm donors, white sperm donors. You get some mixed races in there. And by the end of it, it ends up like a Neapolitan ice cream. There's a little bit of everything in there.
First scrum of the match, boys. Big moment.
Well, it's going to be... no. Well, I was excited there for that set, but, they stand up, and, we'll go again. I'm interested to hear how see how the front rows match up today. Bradley, as both front row specialists yourself, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, I want a bit loud call from Cody Taylor on a good locks in and a good sink. Whoa. Not quite sure when he calls a sink. That's going to be important that he gets the timing of that right, because you don't want Jerome Kaino on the flank to be screwed up on his timing. Matthew Reynolds looks on. Looks quite confused. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, Matthew, this is a scrum. I'm sure you've seen one.
He goes off the back, number 8, number 9 of Samoa. Puts a little grubber through towards the 22. Taken by Ben Smith, who has a dart, but gets tackled quickly. Samoa rule over him. Good defensive line. As the All Blacks look to set from just outside their 22 to Williams. Williams doesn't get an offload. Gains about a few metres just on the 15-metre line. Broder Italic with the offload to Moody. He's a bit grumpy with the start they've had, but nonetheless he carries it up. Aaron Smith to Barrett. Barrett to Dag. Dag has a bit of a run up to the 10-metre line now. Turned over by Samoa, lost forward. But the All Blacks have it back after a somewhat stupid kick from Samoa, and they look to mount another attack, but it's messy. It comes out the back to Smith, and Smith kicks the shit out of it down into Samoa 22 as they look to run it back. Kicks it again. Finds no space, straight down the throat of the All Blacks, and a bit of a counter-attack now with Ben Smith. Ben Smith puts it high across the vertical plane of touch, but not called by the referee. Back down to Samoa. Bit of force back as Samoa kick it again.
As you can see there, you see how they take an extra steps. That's because they've called it on the full. And thus the rules of force back. Once you take the ball on the full, you're allowed 5 steps forward. And I believe those are the rules they're playing tonight. And that's why they were able to take it up before kicking it again.
Waza Bibi says, damn, Samoa got a strong start. They have. They're looking pretty good, lads.
Yeah, it's been a bit of helter-skelter stuff from the All Blacks. They haven't looked quite settled yet, but you'd expect that. You expected that from the Lions, and that's what we got, and we're getting it from the All Blacks too, as they throw the ball in on their 22. Aaron Smith with a boxy. Down towards Samoa 10-metre line. Ball out. No quick throw taken. Again on the 50-metre line, and Samoa will look to set again.
That's actually the 10, Brad.
Is it the 10?
That 10-metre line, yeah.
Oh, shit. I just kept going and going and going.
I'll tell you what, Brad, you have not got one place of the line out right today. You need to work on that.
Yeah, well...
There's marks on the field for a reason.
I have some obscured vision. I have a water bottle in front of me that has to stay on the coaster, so I can't really move it, and it's blocking my vision a bit.
Do you really think that's blocking your vision that much? You need to get your eyes tested, I reckon. I think you've got
I need to go to Specsavers like some New Zealand referees.
Ooh. We got a bit of which bar are we going to after this and the line out? I'm not sure they're agreed yet. They might want to pick somewhere out of Auckland. She gets pretty busy.
I see Matthew Reynolds weighing in there too. I think he seems to be more of a craft beer kind of guy. He's trying to go to one of the niche pubs.
Yeah, well, it's gone over the top of the Samoa line out, and Cody Taylor comes through and grabs it. Penalty advantage to the All Blacks as they're attacking on the 10-metre line. Quick offload. Anton Leonard-Brown up by the 22 now. Brody Retallick picks it off, plays halfback. Brody, you're not a halfback. Aaron Smith takes his job back. Offloads are going crazy. Sam Cane offloads it again, but it's lost. And we'll come back for the penalty to the All Blacks on the other side of the field. I think it was offside called by the AR.
Yeah.
You'd expect the All Blacks to take a shot from goal here.
Brandon, just to interrupt you there, ADAT DMC is back. He says, use more colourful language like he did in our Lions coverage. Your thoughts on that, ADAT DMC? Mate, I thought we got the message through the last time.
Yeah, well, I've had this conversation with someone before. You know, it's hard when the two colours being played on the field are black and blue. You know, you don't really want to overuse the colours. There's no mixture of colours from the teams. Maybe a little bit of red and white, but not much to go off.
Could we use the colour of the strapping tape? No, wait, that's black and white again. What other colours? Can we use the colours of the field?
Yeah, well, green's quite a prominent colour tonight, as it would be in most rugby matches, unless you're playing about 4 weeks into the season on a typical New Zealand club rugby ground where it just turns to mud.
Or if you're playing sevens on a typical New Zealand club rugby ground and it turns to sand.
Yeah, well, as we've seen so far, the pitch conditions have been perfect and I haven't actually had to change that part of the graphics yet. Some may call it laziness, others call it being prepared for the season. As the All Blacks set a line out on their 5 metre line, they look to set a drive. It's at the back of Moody. They're going forward. Cody Taylor now, he's got it at the back. They haven't gone anywhere yet. Samoa pushing hard. Penalty advantage. Where's it gone? They're still going forward. A 2-man maul. Still counts though. Bodies everywhere. And Aaron Smith looks to clear it out. He's called the penalty. Surely the All Blacks will kick it out again, or they might take a scrum. Brad, what would you do right now?
Oh, I'd take a quick tap and run it straight up the guts. You know, welcome to Samoa. You know, that's what you got to give them.
Maybe a bit of a wall.
A bit of a wall move.
A flying V.
Flying V. All sorts of excellent moves there. They've got a wide array of options rather than the kick it out.
Yeah, well, they've taken a scrum. Ben, you're an expert on scrums. How do you like to call your scrums?
I like to call my scrums with a crouch. Wait for them to crouch, get a little bit steady. A bind. On the bind, they come in, they bind up, a little bit of a gap there, and then a sit. Nice and abrupt, really quick, and then bang, push in, maul's on the way, give a halfback a tap on the back, and we're away, and we're in, ball's in, ball out, and we're all in. We're playing rugby.
So, just a theory to bring up to you lads while we wait. Since scrums are such a big part of games, do you think they should have a dedicated scrum referee that comes onto the field just for scrums?
I mean, we're going into NFL thing there. They've got a referee for everything, and I tell you what, you know, just scrum time. Yep, time off. Ref comes on. Referee. As soon as the ball comes out, it's almost like a game of freeze tag. You call freeze. A fourth scrum call, we call freeze. The ref runs off, runs back on. We go play. We could even go red light, green light. They could go. So they go red light. Everyone stops. The referee runs on. He calls green light and plays underway. If you move while you're in red light, you're penalised. It's penalty try and you're red carded.
You're really onto something here.
I think this is a perfect situation for the scrum. As the first scrum is reset, they're taking their times. Afatia, Leatua and Johnston looking to have a dominant impact in this first scrum as Samoa defending on their 5 metre line. And it goes from Aaron Smith. It's never straight, but it play on anyway. To the back, it's made it back to Adi Savia. He loses it, but called backwards by the referee as a dart forwards. Almost at the line. All Blacks looking to set again. Aaron Smith out to Franks. Franks taken by a good tackle at the 5 metre line. Smith again to Barrett. Barrett looks to go wide, doesn't throw it. Over the line as he tries to get the ball free to Leonard Brown in the try for Leonard Brown. Shit, that was opportunistic. There were about 5 players tackling Bowden Barrett at one time, but he got the ball free. It looked like it might have gone forward, but not called for Raynor. And Anton Leonard Brown gets the first try of the All Blacks season.
I tell you what, you look at the stats there. 1 try tonight, 3 tries on total. 1 plus 3, that equals 13. And then we've got his number for the match tonight. Well played, I think. I think it's the first time he's touched the ball. As Bowden Barrett brings it in, there's some maul forms, but because it's in goal, there's no maul. He gets the ball out, Anton Leonard-Brown gets it, falls over, and it's a try.
That's an excellent analysis there, Ben. I can't agree more. The maul in goal, and you just can't call that. That's excellent refereeing by Raynell.
Except for the fact that he nearly stood on top of Leonard-Brown when the try was scored, but you know what? As Bowden Barrett, he's using a new tee tonight.
What sort of tee is that?
That looks like a Centurion adjustable kicking tee, and so he can adjust the height. That's going to add about 5 power and 5 accuracy to his thing. His previous tee was a tee that actually decreased 10 accuracy and 10 power from it, which was not a good thing for him, as he's not the best kicker going around these days anyway.
Was he using a pile of sand?
No, he was actually using. I won't name them because we don't want to affect their sales. But it was a tee. It's quite bulky, and the ball didn't come off quite as sweet.
Yeah, let's Samoa get us underway again. Kicked down to the All Blacks 22, taken high by Sam Whitelock as he runs forward and tackled, as you see often in the game of rugby. Aaron Smith boots the shit out of it from box kick. Looks to go quite high, but not quite across that plane of touch. Taken by the number 8 of Samoa, as Julian Savea comes flying over top like he's diving off a 5-metre platform. Samoa look to set, looking for like what they had in the first part of this game. No points just yet, but bit of a shit box kick, only gone about 10 metres. Bowden Barrett comes forward with great take, gets him height, like he's bouncing off a trampoline. These All Blacks should be Olympians. As the All Blacks run, they run a lot up to the 50-metre line. Dag taken down. Aaron Smith passes it to Whitelock. Whitelock at the back to Barrett. To Brittellic, who takes it in. Still at the 50-metre line. No ground gain just yet. Samoa over top of the ball. They win the penalty. Not releasing. Well, holding on by the All Blacks. And they were over that one quickly. Fair play by Samoa.
Well, Brittellic trying to step. He just looks like a giraffe on ice. It's not natural in the slightest. I think he just needs to run straight and hard.
Yeah, well, that's a good point. Who would you liken some of the All Blacks to animals as? What would be your go-to?
Well, Brody Brittellic's definitely the giraffe.
Who'd be the rhino?
The rhino? Oh, that's got to be one of the props, one of the front rowers.
I'd reckon Aaron Smith is a rabbit. He's fast, he darts around a little bit, and he's addicted to sex.
Is he now? What source does that come from?
That comes from the Christchurch Airport toilets.
Oh, yeah,
disabled toilets.
Did you have a conversation with them, Ben?
Yeah, they said Aaron Smith, he's addicted. He's a rabbit.
Samoa had to have the shot at goal, and he can't quite see how far it is out of the way. But Jake's put his hand up. Jake, this is commentary. You don't need to put your hand up to speak.
Okay, well, Albert Nakoro, he played for Waikato not too long ago, smacked a 60-metre monster kick at FMG Stadium Waikato, so he definitely has the distance. In this case, he has the accuracy, and the flags stay down just under the bar. So clearly I don't know what I'm talking about, boys. I'll leave the talking to you.
Yeah, well, you've been carrying us for these last few weeks, but you're a bit off tonight as All Blacks sneaky kick by the 22 by Julian Savea, and they get it back. They look to attack again. All Blacks not really looking to give a position away too much, making kicks that they can easily retrieve. As Nakoro gets it back, but he's taken an attack or gets the offload away, but it's messy by Samoa. They grab it back 5 metres outside halfway on their own territory as they look to set with the forwards. Have some big runs up the middle. Number 5, up he goes. Who's next for Samoa? It's going to be a box kick, in fact. You can read that like a bloody book. Straight down the throat of the All Blacks, though. Julian Savea gives it to Barrett. Barrett runs it over the top, out to Williams. Williams has a bit of a goosey. Out the back of the hand to Leonard Brown. Leonard Brown inside to Dag. Up by the 50-metre line now. All Blacks looking good on attack in open space. Bit of a messy ruck, but they get it back. Aaron Smith has a dart off to Sam Cane. Sam Cane goes forward. About 5-metre gain. Whitelock to Moody. Almost turned over by Samoa, but penalty to All Blacks. Straight over the top off his feet goes Samoa. You'd expect the All Blacks to kick this one out, but taken quickly by Smith to Barrett. Barrett goes up the middle, throws a horrible offload straight into the number 12 of Samoa, and they look to attack.
Tell you what, that one was nearly forward, I reckon. That looks questionable to me. That's about as questionable as I'm trying to think of a person who's quite questionable.
Yeah, well, Nano Williams takes it down out to the waiting Samoan forwards, offloaded by Vui. Penalty to Samoa. Fotuali'i is happy with that one. I've been told to use the names, so I'm just getting in as many as I can right now. Not releasing by the All Blacks, and Samoa looking good.
PC's got the ball now. Standing beside him is someone. Brad, you've got the commentary sheets. Do you want to take over and tell me what names what they are?
Yeah, what number are you looking for?
23.
Number 23 is PC.
PC, what? Is there two PCs?
Yeah, there is. They might be brothers.
So there's two PC and there's other PC.
Yeah, well, Samoa kicks it out. They've gone back quite a bit, only about on the 10-metre line in All Blacks territory. Not a great kick.
Relatively good crowd here tonight for the game. Good crowd, of course, coming tomorrow for St John's College versus Cambridge High School over at Cambridge. Got a man playing in that squad of Hayden Mulgrew. He asked for a bit of a shout-out from Waitoa. And best of luck for your game tomorrow, Hayden. Of course, First 15 Rugby in New Zealand. It's a big competition, but obviously all these First 15 players will be watching this game.
Yeah, with Samoa back underway, already up to halfway to the 22-metre line. Grub it through. Picked up by Ben Smith. Here's a dart. Bit of a bad offload and goes to ground, but picked up by Joe Moody. Joe Moody takes it in and settles things down. Aaron Smith looks to go back to Barrett. Barrett puts a boot in. Looks to be going out, but not quite.
Oh, and he's gone. He's really done himself a number there.
Yeah, well, it's been passed back outside of the 22 into the 22. And Barrett's kicked it out on the full, and he's thumbs up, but mate, that's a thumbs down. Sorry.
No, I reckon he's given himself a thumbs up. Maybe he's got a bookkeeper in the thing saying that Bonan Barrett's going to kick it out on the full and make a mistake once, turn over the ball, and then he's given the thumbs up to the bookkeeper to tell him he's to pay him now. Put it in his bank account for after the game.
Are you accusing Bonan Barrett of some match fixing?
I never said that. I said that's a possibility, but I never accused him.
Yeah, well, a bit of Lou Vincent getting involved maybe in this matchup. Muhammad Amir might be at the ground too, for all we know.
Oh, where's Chris Cairns?
He's probably hovering around somewhere.
Yeah, I heard he's outside making the phone calls. Bonan Barrett appears to be calmed up this game. He might be wearing a comms vest. More reliable than the referees, you'd have to think, with all that gambling money you'd have.
So I think they'd be able to afford the most expensive one. You know, the ones that are just really minimal too, that don't protrude on your comfortability.
Yeah, well, Samoa with the line out on the 22, thrown in by Leatua to the number 4, out the back, taken by Levave. Just outside the 22 now, Samoa going back a bit. They look to set again. Bit of a pigs rumbling up the middle goes Samoa. Not much ground gain, but they're still going. Trying to regain that ground up to the 22 and set again. Off goes Jack Lamb. Out the back. Kicked through, taken by Ben Smith. He takes the mark, taps it quickly, away he goes. Then kicks it straight up the guts. Does Ben Smith, and it's found some real estate and it's bouncing backwards. Finally taken by this Tuala. Shit, these names are mouthfuls. Jakes is frowning at me as it goes out halfway between the 22 and the 10 in All Blacks territory. Good kick by Samoa. Slow things down a bit, get themselves settled. They've had territory so far in this match. Same with possession too.
Yeah, ADAT DMC, he said, get drunk, boys, and use more colourful language. Boy, ADAT, mate, we are drunk. We're just not using the colourful language.
Oh, I tell you what, pink, purple, green.
Yeah, well, thanks for that outburst, Ben. We'll keep that to a minimum tonight.
Lilac!
You keep it down, thank you. You tried in the cheap seats. Samoa get the ball back somehow. It goes up the middle, does Samoa. They're looking good. Offloaded. Out to the...
That's just atrocious.
He's throwing it straight into touch, and the crowd were jumping up and down, but they're sitting back down. Shit, it feels weird to see so much blue in an Eden Park stand.
Well, yeah, I'd agree with that, but a brilliant burst by Leola, and bit of a bad pass. He almost passed it to Casper the Ghost, but to be quite honest,
Even
probably
Casper
wasn't
the
really that close to Casper anyway.
Yeah, well, that's a great analogy from you, Jake. You come to be known for those. It's your greatest quality as it goes out the back from Aaron Smith. Bowden Barrett gives it to Savia in the middle of the 22 now. But the Ford sponsorship logo, we'll try not to plug them too much. They are rivals to our sponsorship. Not really, but, water can be rival of anything. There's box kicks out the back and out on the 50-metre line, close enough.
Honda, can you please give us a sponsorship?
Yeah,
Seriously, please. We drive your cars. Can we get paid to do it at least?
We'll take a great wall. We'll take a Mahindra. We'll take anything, really.
We'll take a Daihatsu.
Just trying to get by.
I'll tell you what. Bradley, you've mentioned that there's been... Aaron Smith has been going for a lot of darts this game. I tell you what, he needs to stop that. It's seriously going to affect his health if he smokes too many of those darts. He's going to get health problems, teeth problems, and it's just he's not going to be able to bring girls into the disabled toilets if he's got bad teeth.
Boys, also Geordie Barrett, he's on the bench tonight. He's 20 years of age, probably debuting later on in the game. To be honest, most 20-year-olds at this age score 100 points against their sister in rugby challenge. And, but let's be honest, Geordie Barrett, he's got the All Black jersey on.
Jake, I like to see that there's 20-year-olds who score 100 points against their sister in rugby challenge, because there's no chance in hell that you'd score 100 points against your sister in rugby challenge. You are atrocious.
I think Rugby 08 is probably a better opportunity to put the ton on them.
What about Rugby 08?
That's what I just said, Ben.
I saw you said Rugby Live.
I said Rugby 08.
Well, then I'm... Yeah,
You're not having a good night, are you?
Nah, I reckon I just need...
some speech therapy?
Some speech therapy.
Have a talk?
Yeah, I'm going to go back to kindergarten. This will be my last commentary.
We'll make some baking soda volcanoes and take some videos for us, would you? As Samoa look to attack again. Taking an tackle by Kano. Set it up. At the back, does Fotuali'i. Out to Limalu. Takes it in midfield. Fotuali'i again at half. Samoa go out. They go wide. Tries to make a break, half gap appeared, but taken by Sam Cane. Back on the 50-metre line, but penalty to Samoa. Not rolling away was Barrett. Needs to get out of the way of that one. He caused a bit of a frustration there for Samoa. Although they'll go backwards, they'll be relieved to get that one.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Bowden Barrett, not rolling away. He just got a little bit lazy. Just thought he'd have a lie down. He went, nah, this is tiring me out. And so he just had a bit of a rest and, just couldn't get out of the way in time.
Just an interesting point brought up on Twitter. Barney Williams is supporting the Samoans in blue, not the Samoans in black.
Sorry?
He's supporting the Samoans in blue, but not the Samoans in black. He's referring to the New Zealand team being half Pacific Islanders.
Now I get that one. Interesting fact. Not only are the Barretts a family affair, but the Williams are a family affair. On opposing teams, Sonny Bill Williams starting for the All Blacks and Tim Nano Williams starting for Samoa.
Yeah, well, Nakoro's going to have another shot at goal from about 50 metres out. Redeem himself from the first one he missed. 0 from 1 tonight. Samoa looking to get on the board.
Yeah, well, he won a national championship, won the New Zealand Barbarians Trophy in the first 15 comp with Mount Albert Grammar. Auckland is his home. And he puts that one pretty close to the sticks. Not over, though.
Your dad gathers it, boots it downfield. That's a good kick. As Samoa take it quickly, though, inside their own 22. Booted back down the field by Tuala. That's into touch on the 50-metre line, and the All Blacks were set from there.
Actually, that number 15 there, what's his name, Bradley?
Tuala.
Tuala, he looks like he's a bit of a ring in this game. His jersey looks way too big for him. He looks like that little halfback that they put in the big jersey in the first 15 match.
Ben, I think you need your own commentary sheets for the next one as the All Blacks throw it in. It's messy, but Bodie Retallick has it back. Smith has it. Moody runs it up the guts. Sam Cane clears out the Samoan player looking to make a nuisance of himself, and Bowden Barrett puts a chip over top. Taken out was Anton Leonard Brown, but nothing called by the referee. Sorry, that wasn't Leonard Brown. It looks to be Williams as Leonard Brown makes the tackle on American Express signage. But Samoa have it, turned over. They boot it downfield to Ben Smith. Israel Dag, sorry. Now to Bowden Barrett. Barrett runs to his left, he runs to his right, does a shimmy, and is taken by a tackle with about a 5 metre gain. Cleared out by the All Blacks. Penalty to Samoa. Holding on again are the All Blacks. Third time that's happened now. They really need to get to those rucks quickly and get Samoa out of the bloody way.
Tell you what, Bowden Barrett, that's his second penalty in a row at ruck time. I think the referee's going to go up to him and say, hey, go up to Ben Smith and say, hey, 10, that's 2 penalties at ruck time. Watch it, or I might have to go a little bit further.
Just want to make sure Brad Lumens is still with us. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Oh, it's been absolutely riveting content. I'm just rooted to the screen, and my fellow commentators, they're absolutely taking it away. But I did want to make one point before. Good nudge.
Yeah, well, there's been plenty of good nudges this match. It's another good nudge from Samoa. Gains about 20-25 metres on that kick. They look to set another attack again. Setting a lot of attacks tonight. A lot of set pieces.
I think that's really the point of rugby. Bradley is to attack. And I think a good way to attack is through set pieces. So I think Samoa are doing a good job at making set piece attacks from set pieces.
Yeah, well, that's a very good way. And Samoa, in goes the ball. It's Messi again. Samoa finds some way to get it back through the hands of Fotuali'i. On their own 10 metre line now. Lock playing halfback. You don't see that every day. Plays halfback again. Samoa have found themselves a new halfback. They're going backwards. Fotuali'i's back over the ball. He's telling his forwards, he's marshalling his troops. They look to set again. Through Leatua, the hooker. They go left again. Out wide. Runs up the middle. He's away. He's got one man to beat. He doesn't beat him. Inside the 22 now does Samoa. Pretty self-explanatory commentary. They go right. They've got an overlap. It's 3-on-2. He's just got to give it. But Leatua gets greedy. They would have been in if he'd given it. 8 metres out now are Samoa. They're looking good. They're looking hot on attack. They'll go again through the forwards. Short balls. Savia can't get his hands on that one. Pigs is the call again. Second pigs of the night for Samoa. At the back of the ruck is Leatua. He takes it forward. No metres gained. Tackled on the advantage line. Matthew Reynolds tells the All Blacks player to roll away to get out of the hell of that ruck. Samoa go again. They're attacking left. They're about 15 metres in field. Through the hands of Lamula. Rolled out of the way is Joe Moody. Samoa set again. The pigs are still going on. Only gained about a metre. Over the top goes an All Black, but he's taken out by the Samoan player. Makes a bit of a break, but smash back to exactly where it was. Samoa come wide. Dart off the left foot. He's lost the ball forward though. And up goes the field. Upfield goes Ben Smith. He breaks one tackle. Breaks two. Aaron Smith gets the offloads. But Sonny Bill Williams just gets his hands on it. He drops it. But hacked through from Bowden Barrett. Away he goes. Go Bowden! He's almost there. It's a try time for Bowden Barrett. How the hell did that happen?
I tell you what, that is started by Ben Smith. Honestly, what happened there? That was, I think that is the thing of capitalising on what is given to you. Que sera, whatever will be. That's not the thing I was thinking. What was the one I was thinking? Say love. No, I don't even know what it is. But there we go. Ben Smith, he runs once, two, gives him the later bowl. Then Sonny pulls away. Holds it too long. Bowden Barrett's off the foot. And it's gone. That's a go Bowden. And up on far.
Yeah, well, I love myself a good go Bowden moment. Brad, what's your favourite go Bowden moment been?
Well, it has to be the World Cup final, obviously. Where Go Bowden originated. It's just classic.
Yeah, well, unfortunate for Kieran Fonatia, but typical vintage All Black rugby to see something like that turn into a try at the opposite end. Lost forward, 95 metres down the track, and we see the support play, the brilliant support play of Bowden Barrett, signature to his style of rugby, good to any first five, especially in this All Blacks jersey.
Yeah, well, the All Blacks have been so good of late. The coaching staff looks as though they've almost given up being happy when the All Blacks do something good. They're more happy when they do something wrong because it shows they are humans and they can relate to the All Black players.
Sometimes it's debatable that they are humans, but it's good to see that the coaching staff like to make sure they're always on top form.
Oh, Brodie Retallick's definitely not a human. Have you seen his face, for God's sakes?
Yeah, something awful has happened to that.
The ugliest man in world rugby, but somehow he's got himself a wife. What an unlucky lady she is.
She must be blind. It has to be.
I tell you what, though, Retallick has a helicopter though, so she must be a lucky lady.
Benjamin took us through Bowden Barrett to kick a goal here.
Okay, he looks up. He looks down. Step in. 1, 2, 3. Bang! It's through. It's up. The sticks are over. Interesting. The ball is over through the sticks. Interesting to see there. Powerade signage at an All Blacks match.
Well, that's highly debatable.
Yeah, well, they must. How the hell's that happen? We don't know. We'll get our people onto that. Our people being Jake this match. Jake, we actually have a team behind the desk. How does it feel to be behind the desk for the first time and to not be giving me shit for doing stuff wrong?
Yeah, well, I'm keeping my comments to myself tonight, lads.
Yeah, thanks for that, because I can tell that you're cringing so much. You're rubbing your forehead. You're not happy with what's going on. He just wants to be back in the driver's seat.
Yeah, Samoa get underway again, off from the 10-metre line.
Bradley, why has they got 15? Why is there 15 points? That's not how tries work, guys.
Yeah, well,
we need to get our team behind the desk on that.
Yeah, well, I'll get that fixed shortly as All Blacks booted down to the 10-metre line. Forward from Samoa, so the All Blacks have it back. It's gone into touch, so they'll come back for the scrum on the 50-metre line. Does someone want to cover for me while I fix the score, please?
Well, you've said it's the 10-metre line again, but in fact it's on the 50-metre line. We'll just forgive you at this point because it's not going to get better.
I'll tell you what, Brad, that is actually atrocious from Brad.
Which one, please specify?
Oh, this is really confusing. We've never had this. We haven't had this debacle for a while. We've got 2 Brads in commentating. I don't know who I'm going to talk to. If I say Brad, can one of you just reply, please? Because that'll make. Otherwise, it's really awkward for me.
Yeah, I think I'll take the Brad Lee for the evening, and Brad, you can be Brad, and I'll be Brad Lee.
Will that change up in time?
So that way we can differentiate from the Brad Lees.
Okay, so I'd say. So Brad, what are your thoughts on the All Black scrum so far? You reckon they're powerhousing?
Yeah, well, it's been pretty even so far. Moody
I
Taylor.
said Brad, not Bradley.
Yeah, well, Ben, you're confusing me already. I can't handle this. I've got too much on my mind.
You were the one who created that rule. You should follow it.
Yeah, well, I follow, say as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. Moody Taylor and Franks have a set of solid scrum. Out the back goes Bowden Barrett out the field to Antonina Brown. He's in some space. Inside to Artie Savia. Artie Savia runs away. He gallops away under the black dot for another try for the All Blacks.
Tell you what, that again, Bowden Barrett and Anton Leonard-Brown have been outstanding in terms of tries tonight. They've had a piece in every single one. Bowden Barrett there with a classic later ball as he fends off one of the Samoan players, passes it to Leonard-Brown, into Artie Salvia, and under the black dot he goes.
Well, I didn't see Sonny Bill around much in that play. He ran a block ball, then must have gone to assault some bank signage somewhere because he's heavily against banks these days.
Tell you what, it's amazing that he has any money. I reckon if anyone finds his house, I say go out to his clothesline, dig it up, and you might find some gold.
You're going to find some money somewhere with no banks. Check his mattress. Check everywhere.
I tell you what, I reckon he's the type of guy who has them in his undies.
Definitely, like a stripper. Get those dollar bills in the G-string.
You'd expect Bowden Barrett to get this kick over straight in on the front. Shouldn't be too much pressure on him. Straight into the empty seats in front of him, and over it goes. All Blacks 19 now. 21, sorry. Samoa 0.
Was that a dig at the old support for the All Blacks in Samoa there? The empty seats?
Just a general dig at the crowds they get in Auckland nowadays.
Fair play. Very fair play.
I reckon if they brought this game a little further south, then there'd be a bit better crowd. I mean, if we brought it down to Pukekohe, I reckon there'll be a lot of support there. It'll look a lot better, especially because the ground is a lot smaller itself.
So you're saying move the whole of Eden Park or move to the actual where the game's being held?
Move the game.
Okay, well that would make more sense than moving a stadium.
However, we could do that. Maybe we get a lot of helicopters lifted up off the ground and take it.
Would we get Brody Vitalik's helicopter to help that?
Yes, he would be involved.
Excellent.
A Samoa kick-off for the 4th time in this match. Choosing to go short on this one, but taken well by Vitalik as he jumps into the air. Aaron Smith sets for a boxy. He kicks it up. It's gone bloody high. It's off the TV screen. You don't see that too often. No one wants to grab it though, but it bounces back in the favour of Samoa. But they've lost it forward, have they? No, they haven't. But I think they'll gather the ball as they come to the left. They come wide through the hands. Leua. He runs forward. He gets tackled. Approaching the 50-metre line now are Samoa, but it's been turned over and the All Blacks have it, and they look to mount another attack on Samoa. Artie Save is still going forward. They come to the right through the hands of Leonard Brown. Out to Sonny Bill Williams. Tries to put a grubber through, but it's pretty shit, and it's gone straight to Brody. Dags somehow ended up with the ball, and he's throwing it in before he's gone to touch. to Brodie Retallick, but Brodie Retallick's lost it forward 5 metres out from the try line. Oh, so close.
I tell you what, if he wasn't so tall and so lanky, I reckon he would have got that. You see, they aim for the breadbasket, but his breadbasket, the breadbasket on other people is his crotch. So therefore, he's had to reach down around his crotch. His first instinct is, something's flying at my crotch, I better cover it up, otherwise I'm going to be in pain, and he's been unable to catch the ball.
Yeah, well, it is a crutch, not a crouch, Ben.
I said crotch.
You said crutch.
Crutch, well...
Crutches are what you walk on when you hurt your leg.
I'd be very worried if you were walking on your crutch/crotch.
Yeah, well, if you got 3 crutches, you're doing something wrong.
Or, are you doing something right?
No, I debate you're doing something wrong. When was the last time you saw someone walking around with 3 crutches?
Well, at a hospital, they were carrying the crutches from point A to point B.
Yeah, well, nonetheless, we are meant to be commentating a rugby game. 37 minutes gone. Our clock's a little bit off, but we'll get our team onto that if he knows what the hell he's doing.
A little bit of a domestic in the chat, guys. At DMC and Adam with the Arctic Spy. We're all going in the chat. We're all going to the stands too. Big crowd here for what it is. But lads, just let's keep these domestic fights to the household and the commentary box.
Has there been any abuse thrown at me yet?
Guys, your man Brady Richardson, who's leading your commentary, if you've got anything bad to say about him, say it now, because we'd love to hear from you.
Dominating scrum by the All Blacks. They've pushed right over it, and they have it back on the 5 metre line, taken up by Sonny Bill Williams. They've got a penalty advantage. Offside, it looks like Samoa. Out to Bowden Barrett, midfield. He does a dart, he gets tackled. Still 5 metres out, just to the right-hand side of the post. And that Adidas signage. Aaron Smith sets it by his foot. Back to Joe Moody. Joe Moody has a run. Gets tackled, no ground gained. Messy by the All Blacks at the ruck, but they get it back. Sonny Bill Williams gains a couple metres from the offload from Taylor. Couldn't get his offload away. Back to the left they come through the hands of Artie Savia, who lives in a pile up under the sea. Artie Savia. Number 9, Aaron Smith. Out the back to Brodie Retallick to Andler Leonard Brown. But been turned over, stripped out of the hands, and Samoa have it back as they look to set up for a clearance, but they come back for the penalty. Does Raynor.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's expert refereeing, lots of advantage, giving them a chance to play a game. It's what Test rugby is all about.
Big scrum though by the All Blacks. Lumens, you know about your scrums. A front row yourself playing first 15 rugby. Talk us through that one, because that was a hisser.
But we love good hissing scrums here. You know, when you see the steam coming off both teams, that's when you know it's really hardcore. It's getting dirty in there. And as you see the front row's backs, you just eat dinner off those things. They're absolutely perfect. Straight as an arrow.
Yeah, well, Kieran Reid is throwing the tea around and he's got the water vest on. Shit, that must feel weird. You feel pretty cool though, you feel pretty privileged. Surprised he's not wearing his accreditation too, because that's what I'd be doing.
I don't think his reputation's quite high enough as a water boy to be throwing the tea around.
You know, he's not no Lelia Masaga just yet. That man's got a reputation around New Zealand rugby.
Oh, 100%.
It's quite a good one too. No, that wasn't meant to be anything negative. I didn't mean anything bad by that. Lelia, if you're listening, I apologise. If any of your family's listening, I didn't mean any harm. Please don't come after me. As the All Blacks set another scrum. 15 metres in, Aaron Smith puts it in, not straight, but will carry on. Out the back it comes, it's made it out. To Bowden Barrett, straight to Sonny Bill Williams, and over he goes, easy as you like. Another try. Sorry, I've got my numbers around the wrong way. Is that... No, it is Sonny Bill Williams. I thought that was Anton Leonard Brown for a moment, but I got my numbers right in the end. It's been a tumultuous night for me in these bloody numbers.
Yeah, well, typical All Blacks, isn't it? Just too easy. Running and ragged now. They started well, the Samoans, but, well... It seems to be the story of the opposition. Whenever anyone plays the All Blacks, that the worse it gets as the match goes on, and it's come crashing down a little bit too early here for the Samoans. You wouldn't think that a 4-try deficit or converted after this conversion at the break will mean that they can compete well in the second half.
Bowden Barrett puts it over between the stacks and we'll go to half time. Lads, what's your thoughts on the first half?
Oregon, it's well played by the All Blacks. Get some early points on the board. Get some lots of points on the board. 28-0 going into the half time. I do have one quick question though for you, Bradley. Brad, sorry. You know, a classic thing at grassroots rugby is that at the full time, the pads on the post and the flags on the field have to come off, and it's usually the players who do it. Do you reckon they get the All Blacks to go out there and rip the pads off the sticks to bring them into the changing rooms?
Well, I'd say you have to. Getting anyone else to do it would just be a break of tradition. And I reckon they're heavily into tradition now at the All Blacks there.
I'll tell you what, just let the people know that they are people too, and they do not think that they're above ground management. They can do it too.
Absolutely.
Stay with us, lads. PYJAMA bringing you live coverage of the All Blacks versus Manu Samoa. It's half time here. 28 points to 0. The All Blacks over Manu Samoa.
I'm trying to find a new way where the sun's shining down on my face. I'm running away. You're in a toxic relationship. Time to be free.
The second half we play at 28 points to nil. The New Zealand All Blacks leading the Mana Samoa team. Relatively decent crowd here at Eden Park for this Pacifica Challenge, the second match in the Pacifica Challenge. I'm Jacob Flaherty, alongside me in the commentary box, Ben Brownlee, Brad Lumens and Brad Richardson, and here he is.
Yeah, well, Ben's off for a bit of a break, and Samoa gather the kickoff. Let's just hope I don't screw up as many names as half. Because we've got 14, Nikoro defending the ball at the ruck and look to go for a box kick. It's gone high in the air. It's stayed in field, has it? Great work from Ben Smith. Managed to keep it in. Straight into the hands of Bowden Barrett, who dives forward but it's gone out. The flag's gone up. Maybe that was a call from Ian Smith, we don't know, but it's out of touch, and it's going to be Samoa ball under these new law changes.
Well, I love to see that you're really going to put the effort in for this pronunciation, this half, Brett.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sure they'd appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to name random names. You guys will have no idea who the hell I'm talking about. So I think it'll work as Leatua looks to throw it in. It's messy again, but it's knocked forward for Samoa. Missed. Call comes in from the AR. Advantage Samoa. Might have gone the wrong way, but nonetheless, advantage to them. They look to attack again. Down 28 points, but looking strong and looking to maybe get some early points on the board. Makes a bit of a break. Just tackled, but it's gone into the hands of the All Blacks. Lost forward by Samoa. Aaron Smith takes it wide out to Leonard Brown. Leonard Brown makes a break. He's still going. Offloads it to Israel Dag. Israel Dag's going to be in the corner. And just like that, the All Blacks strike. Shit, how the hell did they pull that out of nothing, Brad?
Well, I don't even know. I don't even think that they know. They just rolled with what was happening, and it ended up being pretty damn good.
Yeah, well, it's an absolute scorcher of a try. Ben, if you're actually here to see it and were committed to the start of the second half, you would have seen, but you're going to see the replay anyway. Talk us through what happened.
Well, what looks of it, I think that was Anthony Brown did an amazing offload. Israel Dag and he scored in the corner. I think Brad described it perfectly. It's like when you're trying to make scramble, you're trying to make an omelette, and you put the wrong thing, and you try to flip the omelette, and it turns into scrambled eggs. You don't know how it happened, but it still turned out pretty fucking good. Too right.
Oh, I don't know how to react to that one.
Well, the coach is absolutely riveted again. They even get a couple claps. Wow, that must feel good.
Hands and faces all round. Boda Barrett, just get the kick over, please. Add some sanity back to this.
Yeah, well, typical play from the All Blacks, making something out of nothing, and just a little bit of a 1-2 shimmy, and typical of Israel Dag to be there in support. Used his speed well, put on the afterburners, and he goes over the white line.
The white line, luckily it's rugby, otherwise there would be a different type of white line if we're talking rugby league, but as Boda Barrett kicks it, curves around, and then through the uprights.
So I've just clicked it there. That's pretty good.
That was more bent than Robbie Williams, and it's gone through the post somehow.
You know who I remember nowadays? Robbie Fruin. What happened to him?
Yeah, where's he gone? Jake, you'd be the one to know this one.
Yeah, Robbie Fruin's overseas, lads. He played a little bit with Waikato Rugby, of course, played with the Tiamutu Sports Club with the Premier Division not too long ago with his contract with the Chiefs. Yeah, so he is back overseas after being with the Crusaders for a little bit after that.
Yeah, well, Samoa's taken the kick-off. It's managed to fall into their hands, and they're sitting just outside the 10-metre line, but lost forward again. Penalty, lost forward. Yep, Matthew Reynolds doesn't know what the hell he's doing with his hands, and it's confused the shit out of me. The All Blacks end up with a scrum in midfield, their own territory.
Yeah, and I'm back to that Robbie Fruin thing, because I don't know, because I just want to add something. He also had he had a little bit of time away from rugby for a heart surgery, and then he came back stronger, and he's doing well for himself overseas. So big shout out to Robbie Fruin overseas, wherever you are, if you're listening, and we're all here for you.
Yeah, well, there's no doubt Robbie Fruin will be listening at some point. We've been getting quite a few viewers lately, and some famous ones indeed.
Yeah, that's right, lads. And, of course, a little bit of a congratulations to ourselves getting our charity underway with the Department of Internal Affairs of New Zealand. The government has said yes, and the OBR Foundation for Homeless People, attending to the immediate needs of the homeless and severely poverty-stricken, is underway in the Waikato. So make sure you get on board with that and support it if you are near.
Yeah, well, the All Blacks take it out of the scrum, and it's kicked downfield by Boda Barrett. Samoa trying to mount a counter-attack, but they don't get far, and they look to set up again, give it to their forwards, settle things, and try and get things back on track after a tumultuous start to this first half, and they do so through way of a box kick. And Fotule, he boots it into the air, straight into the hands of Boda Barrett, but doesn't get far, tackled in a good tackle by Tim Nanai Williams. Down the left-hand wing, goes the All Blacks. Shit, it's a contrast to game this is, and it's gone back to Samoa somehow, and they're back on the 50-metre line, and they're looking to attack again. Out the ball goes, through the hands of PC. PC tries to get an offload, but it doesn't come off. Makes another dart upfield, does Afatia. But the All Blacks come over the top. He's gone off his feet, but he's just got out of the way. Blowing through come the All Blacks. Still on Samoa's side. Johnston now takes it up. Rolled out of the way is Sam Cane. Can't quite get that one. Out to Fonatia. Fonatia to Tuala. Up they go again. No ground gained. And the side is Antonina Brown, but you can't be there and penalty Samoa.
Well, I'd love to see you looking down at your sheet, taking that slight hesitation after the ball's gone from the player, but you said his name anyway, so it's a good effort.
Yeah, I'll build up to actually saying it when they've got the ball in hand. This PC looks a little bit annoyed somehow at Reynolds. Not surprising after the performance he had a couple of weeks ago. Like, it's automatically you assume something's going against your way, no matter what's called.
It's good to see PC's got his calfskins on. He's definitely not going to be tight.
Yeah, well, he's going to have a good ice bath after this. Those calves are going to feel good. As we look at a replay of Johnston, he thunders up the middle. Sam Cane surely should have won that penalty, but not quite. Reynolds, of course, he didn't get that one. He doesn't get much. Maybe that's why he's so good. Simplicity is key. Cool, only a few things.
He does get a lot of heat from the New Zealand press, though, that's for sure.
Yeah, and Lions press too ripped into him a little bit. As Samoa have another scrappy line out. Into the hands, though. They've got it back. What the hell is going on?
I've just been keeping an eye on my Twitter feed and long thing, and it's going crazy. I mean, someone just tweeted, "My dad, no more petrol. #NZL versus Samoa."
Yeah, well, that's expect all that and more here. Expect all that and more here at PYJAMA. The game's taking a similar twist, and Samoa are all over the place, just like we are. They win a penalty just behind their 50-metre line on the Auckland signage. Not too fond of that one, I bet.
Rogue boot. Someone better get their back on.
There's a rogue boot on the field. We don't know whether that's come from a crowd, whether it come from a streaker. With Reynolds had a change of heart in his boot sponsorship. We'll find out soon, though.
They might be trying to use it as the tee. Take a kick from a long way out.
Yeah, well, it beats. I don't think it's quite on the level of some sand, but it could work.
Well, the classic rolled up t-shirt, you gets you a nice lot of height. It's nice and stable.
A bit of a wet one too, maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
If it's raining, coming down, pissing down. Rain's cleared after the Tonga-Wales match. That was a tough encounter. Tonga putting out a good performance against a very young Welsh side. The Samoa have another line out on the 22. Line-out's been a theme in the game. But they can't quite get it right, can't get it tidy. This one's straight into the hands and they set them all. It's one of the better lineouts of the day. It's at the back with Leatua. They go forward. The backs are joining in now. The big maul from Samoa. They're going forward. They're rumbling. They detach away from the All Blacks and they get some ground, but driven straight back. Couldn't quite get anywhere. It's at the back now. Takes it forward, does Leatua. He's still got hands on the ball. Smashed off the ball as the All Black player by Afatia. Comes forward again, does Lamb. Out the back to... They come forward, darts in through a cut, does Fonatia. Out to the right again comes Samoa. It's scrappy, but it's been lost forward by the All Blacks after an attempted intercept by Bowden Barrett. Williams thinks he's off to the races, but he's going to have to come all the way back. And Samoa lose the ball once again. They can't quite execute things properly on attack, can they, Ben?
No, they can't, and it's the only fault of their game. I mean, they've defended hard. Obviously, they haven't defended well all game because points been scored against them, but they just can't penetrate the tight wall of the All Blacks defence. I think it's the fact that All Blacks are just so skilled. All of them play in the best provincial competition in the world, and it's just the intense competition that they come up against every week is just no match to what the Samoans come up against.
Yeah, we saw a replay of Joe Moody getting the shit knocked out of his brain, and looks like Charlie Faumui is going to come on to replace him soon. But he's sitting down the scrum. Surely that man is concussed.
Yeah, I tell you what, if I saw that in a Waikato rugby match, that would have been a blue card.
Yeah, Scott Barrett's standing up too. Not quite sure why. Doesn't look like he's going on right now. Samoa have the scrum. They go again to the left through the hands of Fotuali'i. They come up to the 22-metre line, 15 metres out from the left-hand touch. Up goes Lamb. Doesn't gain any ground. They come back right. Midfield are Samoa. Hands on the ball is Cody Taylor. Penalty, yes, penalty to the All Blacks. Advantage. They play on Aaron Smith to Sam Whitelock. Sam Whitelock goes through. Back to Cody Taylor, but he's lost it forward. But they'll come back for the original penalty. No advantage. Samoa. All Blacks kicked the shit out of it downfield nonetheless.
Of course, gentlemen, make sure you give us a bit of a chit-chat on social media. Of course, on our Twitter at PYJAMA_NZ, on our Instagram, PYJAMA, and like us on Facebook as well. Give us a bit of a search. Last week, we actually had someone watching from the game. Sportsy, as we were to him. We had a classroom in Dubai listening to our coverage of the British and Irish Lions versus the Highlanders. So give us a bit of a like and a bit of a chit chat. I'll be on the phone and I'll have a bit of a yarn to you, to be quite honest. PYJAMA.co.nz to check out our website. And, look, if you do so, we might send you something. We might send you a little prize pack. We might give you a little something.
We can't guarantee anything because we are quite poor, but there's the hope. There's hope.
That's why I said might. We might do it, and if we do it, then I'm sure you'll be really happy, and it'll probably make your day. So just it's free. Give it a crack, and I'm sure you won't regret it.
No, you won't. Definitely won't.
I might even send you a high five.
Can you send an attaboy through the mail?
Attaboy.
Maybe if you yell into a pot.
Yeah, replacement's being made. Off comes Sam Whitelock. Scott Barrett doesn't go on. That makes 2 Barretts on the field. Now we're just waiting for the 3. And Franks comes off as well for Charlie Faumuina, the man with the frickin' big beard.
So
it's a beast of a beard. White Crockett on 2. Joe Moody comes off after that disgusting head knock. Surprised he still could play on for a bit as the All Blacks set them all on their 10-metre line. Up they go in the hands of Cody Taylor. Back to Brodie Retallick, who sets it at the back of the Mords. Taken off by Smith. Smith to Julian Savea. He runs up the middle, busts 1 tackle, still going forward, but it's finally taken down. Out to the right they come, lost by Leonard Brown, but it's gone backwards. They scramble on it and manage to get the ball. Aaron Smith comes right again through the hands of Retallick. Retallick shows and goes. Out the back, he's still going, Brodie Retallick. The giraffe, he's lobbling over. Don't even think that's a word, but here they come again. Brilliant ball by Scott Barrett. Allows to the running on White Crockett. Up he goes. Sam Cane again. He's only 2 metres out. Quick ball by the All Blacks. Touched by Samoa player. But I think it's going to be try anyway. Julian Savea in the corner. Try time the All Blacks.
I tell you what, the try was scored by Julian Savea, but I think a testament to the All Blacks' versatility is that the forwards were there. That's what got them that try. The forwards made some darting runs. Brodie Retallick absolutely hissed forward, bobbled them over, and passed it along. We got it there.
Well, he always, for some reason, just looks like he's on skates. Like he's just fallen over for no reason. As we see him here, gives a big show and goes straight to the middle of the gap. There he is, skating down the field. Big hit. And obviously resulted in a nice try from the All Blacks.
A lot of players on ice skates tonight. Why would that be? What's a possible reason for it?
Oh, I think it's the gel on the field and
perfect conditions.
The perfect conditions. And I think they need some longer sprigs. They've got the 21mm in. I think if they don't have 21mm in, that's what they need in. That is the legal, actually I believe 23mm. I may be incorrect. I think 23mm is the maximum length you can have due to World Rugby regulations. So hopefully they've got the 23s in. If not, they've got at least the 21s.
And what's the biggest you can buy at Rebel Sport?
That's about the 21mm, I'd say.
Is that legal at college level? Because I might get me a pair.
Yes, they are legal at college level. They are legal at all levels of rugby.
Shit, you could do some rucking with that. Brad, talk us through Beauden Barrett's kick, please.
Well, he's obviously lining it up. Looks at the ball after looking at the post. Has a little squat. 1 step, 2 step, 3 step forward. Bang. Curves it in. Just shanks it off to the right. Throws the tee back to Kieran Reid. Julian Savea is having some words. Trying to work out what he's saying. Yeah, I scored the try. Yep, something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for him to do math as a Julian Savea. It's why he plays rugby. Not the brightest bunch are rugby players, especially the front rowers. Moody and Bron Franks. Shit, what the hell are they looking at in the bin? They look bloody lost. They need a map to go somewhere.
I think that shooter's a concussion. They're just like chilling back there, bro, I got hit in the head so hard, bro.
Yeah, well,
they're just having a little laugh about it on the sideline, you know?
Ben's a man of many accents tonight. None of them that good, but nonetheless he tries. Samoa gets underway again. Taken high by Scott Barrett. His first touch of the night. Taken down. Aaron Smith sets at the back of the ruck. Looks to box kick it. Gets his right foot back and boots it into the air. It doesn't go very far. About 2 metres to be exact. All Blacks need to retreat out of the way. They've done so. In comes Nikoro, takes the ball on the 10-metre line. Asks Samoa. They come to the left. They come back. They come wide. Little bit of an overlap. Skip ball out. 13. Who was that? Fonatia. I'm getting better with these names and learning them. Back comes Samoa to the right-hand side. Back on the 50-metre line now. Taken in a dominant tackle by Cody Taylor. They come left, turnover by the All Blacks. Scrappy play from Samoa. Really needs to get ball in hand, but All Blacks look to set again through the hands of Brodie Retallick. Takes it forward back by the original ruck, but gets driven back in the tackle. Aaron Smith to Sam Kane. Scott Barrett is second touch. Offloads the boat of Barrett. Puts a chip through. He's got the pace, but it looks like he's going to be gathered by the Samoa player through diving in. Brilliant take, but he's surrounded by black players. And they come driving over the ruck. Aaron Smith throws a horrible ball out.
Bradley, was that a good thing that he was surrounded by black players or a bad thing? Are we talking the colour of their jerseys or are we talking the colour of something else?
Yeah, the colour of their jerseys, lads.
That makes more sense.
RC Tuala, good covering there to snap up that pill. Much needed because Barrett was all in for money. If he had stuffed that up, RC Tuala. I'm having a bit of a chit-chat with Jonathan on Twitter. He says, look out Lions, and I agree. The All Blacks, let's be honest, they're not playing the best rugby, to be honest, tonight. So I will really, really look forward to next week. And of course, just before that, we've got the Māori All Blacks versus the British and Irish Lions. Coverage brought to you by PYJAMA tomorrow night. Brady Richardson, you'll be leading that one too.
Yeah, well, unfortunate for some. I've copped a lot of abuse for my... What's the word? It's on the tip of my tongue. Bias towards the New Zealand sides so far. I don't think it's warranted, but nonetheless it might continue, depending on how the hate goes tomorrow night, because shit, that's going to be an absolute humdinger of a match. Bit of break and play here as the All Blacks. Samoa takes it 5 metres out. They're looking to run it out. Dangerous stuff. All Blacks looking to prounce and take the turnover. It goes deep inside the 22. No, it doesn't. Kicked out by the Samoan halfback. Straight into the hands of Julian Savea, who bobbles it, but still takes it quickly. Up by the 22 does Ben Smith. He's straight through, slices it like butter to Cody Taylor, and Cody Taylor's under the sticks for another try to the All Blacks. Just like that.
Actually, Bradley, I'd have to say, he didn't go under the sticks. He actually went to the left of the sticks and then ran round to behind the sticks. He didn't at any point go behind the sticks until now. He just ran through behind. He ran through under the sticks there. So now your thing is still incorrect, but slightly more correct.
Brad, how the hell do the All Blacks keep scoring tries like this?
Well, it's just silky smooth skills there. Julian Savea drops the ball as usual, but he managed to clean it up, pass over the injured player, no regard for him whatsoever. But Ben Smith, he just says, yeah, whatever, he's down, I'll run past him, just like I run past all the other Samoan players. Give it to Cody Taylor, and that's a good try.
Yeah, well, things are looking ominous now for Samoa. It's been a bad start to this first half for them. 47 points now looks like it's going to be with the kick straight out in front by the black dot where he placed the ball, Ben. So I'll take my credit for that one.
Yeah, your explanation was just about as incorrect as Brad's there, because you said through, under, over, all sorts of things other than the right word.
Sounded like we were going on a bit of a lion hunt there, but nonetheless, good try by the All Blacks. But let's be honest, it wasn't scintillating. It wasn't anything special. Just a bit of draw and pass sort of stuff, but it seems to be the story of the Samoan second half so far.
Yeah, well, the debutant, Vai Fafita, big paki to him. He makes his debut for the All Blacks. All Black number 1,000 plus. I'm not quite sure. I haven't got my notes down. Jake, you might be able to give us a Google for that one. Bit of a Google. Maybe. What number All Black Vai Fafita is?
Yeah, we'll do. Of course, I'll probably just check out Twitter, and hopefully the All Blacks have said something there.
Yeah, well, off comes... Nakara has gone off. I can't quite pronounce that name right, but he's gone off with a concussion after clashing heads with his own teammate. Nakoro. I've just been corrected. Jake, you do have a mic.
He's just trying not to use it. He's trying to give you everything there.
He's shy for the first time in his life. Samoa kick it straight up from the kickoff, and we'll come back for a scrum. Be stupid to take another kickoff.
I'll open this up before, but I've got a question for you guys. You know the classic song we all heard in primary school? We're going on a bear hunt, you know? We're going on a bear hunt.
It's a lion, Ben.
We're not scared. I heard bear.
We're going
I'm just
on...
saying, would they change it to lion for this match? Or if it was lion, will that be a song that they're singing in the changing rooms quite a bit?
Yeah, well, Ben, it's always been lion, so I don't think they'll be changing it to lion.
Well, I heard a bear one.
Whatever primary you went to, that's just not right.
Yeah, no, St. Joseph's Morrinsville, we sure did had it right. We never caught that lion. It always got away from us, the bloody thing, but we sure as hell had a trip trying to get it.
Yeah, Bradley, life is a journey, not a destination, so I think the fact that you didn't catch the lion, while all disheartening it is for the best.
Yeah, well, big scrum by Samoa, but TJ Perinaru's come on, gets it back to Williams. They come right. Anton Leonard-Brown to Savia. Another try for the All Blacks, surely. Bowden Barrett scampers over. He dives from 5 metres out. And they do it again to the All Blacks.
That was superb, absolutely superb to see the perfect drawing of players, backhand offloads that Samoa cannot combat. They haven't shown any of that tonight. And, Sonny Bill Williams' signature offload. But Anton Leonard-Brown just to pass it in the nick of time after Julian Sevilla. And Bowden Barrett gets another one, dives from 5 metres out. It's a slippery service head at 8. And it's probably felt like a little kid out on a slip and slide too.
Yeah, well, as we stated earlier, they are in fact wearing ice skates, some of them, so they're here, there and bloody everywhere.
Do you know what I think is the most amazing thing about that play? Not only the fact that Julian Sevilla actually caught the ball, but that he passed it as well. This is a skill set we have not seen from Julian Sevilla yet. This shows that the All Blacks are truly upping their game, and I'm excited for this tour because they're going well, boys. They're going well.
Well, I do apologise for that. Unfortunately, the town was out of ADD medication for today, so we do apologise for Ben's outbursts every now and then.
Yeah, Ben has a habit of when he gets in a role, he speaks louder, thinking that the mic can't pick him up because it gets scared of his voice.
Well, he's completely wrong. Bowden Barrett's taking this kick 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, 4, bang! Looks to kill it in again. This kick's much better. Beautiful. Straight up.
That's what you like to see from a conversion. It's Jake's having an orgasm over in the corner over that one.
He gives the tee back to Kieran Reid. Very important job he has.
Jake, we know you love rugby. We all love rugby here, but let's keep it PG and we'll try and keep our bodily functions under wraps here, eh?
Yeah, well, Lima Sopoaga, a star in the Highlanders match from the other night in that famous win. He's come onto the field replacing, not quite sure yet, as Chris Villiers for Samoa comes off. Scott Barrett takes a kick just outside the All Blacks 22. He's made a break up the left-hand side. He's still going. He's taken by the Samoan halfback, Fotuali'i. All Blacks set it from halfway. They go back a bit, but there's a massive overlap to the right. He's got to get it through the hands. Ben Smith, Anton Leonard-Brown, Israel Dagg's got some space to work, and he runs right around the Samoan number 10. Gives it to Fafita, and he scores on debut. Shit, he's so new, I forgot his name. But he gets a try nonetheless, and All Blacks, they just seem to be running around Samoa from everywhere. They can't be stopped.
Well, he hasn't been on the field for more than 20 minutes, and Fafita scores his first try. Gets in the book like Richard Kahui, like Dan Carter, a try on debut. But it started with a run by Scott Barrett. He made the inroads, and then, of course, a bit of a looping pass. And, of course, Fafita was involved in that and just passed it right along. Great hands, but Israel Dagg put the foot down in a perfect pass. And great support play. They're being run ragged here, the Samoans.
Yeah, well, they're just falling off tackles now. Lame attempts to get them down. Mismatched numbers, and the All Blacks taking full advantage of it, and they're not looking stopped here. Probably put another 20, 30 of them on them you'd expect from here.
Well, I wasn't watching because I was on my phone, but it's just the same old thing. Another try from the All Blacks. And Shag's definitely impressed. He's looking on. He didn't even give them a lean over to see what was going on, but you can tell he's impressed.
He hasn't looked up from his desk this whole half. It's made, whatever the hell's going on his desk, it's a hell of a lot more interesting than the game he's watching.
Jake, I just also like to add, Vai Fafita also joins the club with Sam Whitelock.
I'm just getting a call from your mother.
Yeah, well, Jake does that. We'll try and keep him, try and get us undistracted as something that's going on. Vai Fafita looks a happy man, almost like Shag does when a try is scored. All Blacks look to set again, probably score another quick one. Yeah, well, Jake's whispering in the corner. I'm not sure who the hell he's talking to.
The funny thing is, when he says he is getting a call from a mother, he's not actually joking. It is actually my mother on the phone.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see what that one's about. We'll find out shortly as Samoa kick it deep. Taken by Jules Savia running backwards. TJ Perenara boots it downfield. Samoa takes it on the 10-metre line. They look to attack. Counter-attack hasn't been great tonight, but makes some amends here. On the 50-metre line, takes it up, does Leilua. Out the ball comes.
Out the ball.
Aloha Emile has it. Over goes Moody, doesn't quite get it. Taken through by Samoa, number 22, Leilua. Here it comes again, through Samoa, the midfield now on the American Express signage. Pushed back by the All Blacks, Samoa. They look to set again, haven't gone anywhere yet. Horrible pass. Kicked through by Israel Dag, but straight into the Samoan back line, but they've lost it. Israel Dag somehow managed to get it back. Advantage All Blacks, they're holding it up. Little do they realise that it was their ball. Jake's having a hell of a phone call down below.
Sounds highly interesting.
Something's going on. Meanwhile,
I think he's moved on from my mum now and he's talking to my sister, but I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, well, the All Blacks have a scrum then on the Samoa 22 line now. How the hell did that happen, mate? This game's been quicker than... Can't even think of a simile. My mind's racing.
Then a quick thing. There we go.
It's quicker than Usain Bolt. It's quicker than Aaron Smith when he's got 5 minutes and there's the stable toilet next door.
Is it really quick though? I'm sure you want to draw that experience out, but not the heat press after that. Oh no, keep that to a minimum.
Yeah, I reckon. Do you know Brody Retallick? What he lacks in physical looks, he makes up for in heart. I reckon he's a nice guy.
Oh, definitely. He's got to have the most brilliant personality ever. If I was a woman, I'd give him a chance.
Yeah, well, if you are an All Black, you'd certainly get a chance with a lot of women, as Aaron Smith would know. A lot of women in a lot of different places. That's the perks of being an All Black. As they get it back. Big scrum by Samoa, but All Blacks stay strong. Out it comes. Offloaded by Williams to Leonard Brown. Leonard Brown makes a dart up 20 metres outside the Samoan try line. Here they go again, the All Blacks, through the hands of Geordie Barrett. 3 Barretts on the field now. Number 21, Perenara. He's on the field for Aaron Smith. Offloads it to Scott Barrett. Scott Barrett's humped in a tackle by his opposite number. Here go the All Blacks again. They're looking ominous. Penalty to Samoa, not releasing of the All Blacks. That's good work at the ruck. Who's that? Number 18, Alo Emile. Good work by him. In fact, it's an illegal clean-out, making a nuisance of himself. The All Blacks didn't know what to do and they got rid of him. Brad, you would have expected the All Blacks to score from there. What went wrong?
Well, I don't think much went wrong, but things went right for the Samoans. They had good defence, they were rushing up, man marking well. As we see, a good nudge downfield. We love a good nudge.
Yeah, I'm back in the saddle, boys. Ben's mother just gave me a call and wanted to know the score of the highest score of New Zealand versus Samoa, which of course was 101 points to 14 back in New Plymouth a while back. So I had to give her that information because I think there was a bet or something like that. But also a bit of a shout out to Hannah Sharp, who's asked for a bit of a shout out with her friend Beth. Although to be honest, I don't know why she asked me for that because she's always on the phone to Ben anyway.
Yeah, well, Ben's probably got direct telepathic communication with her by now. He's not too happy about that comment. He's sitting back. He's a bit amazed. Play's been restarted. All Blacks still the lineup, but they've knocked it on straight away in midfield, and Samoa will set with another scrum.
Well, no, it's because he always has communication with his balls, and Hannah's taken them down with her to Wellington, right in her handbag, and so he's communicating with them. She wants that shout out.
Oh, the things you do for a shout out, Ben.
He's doing something rather not appropriate.
Oh, that man has some problems. Shit.
His 15 and his 12, exceptional.
Ben, we are trying to run. We are professional now. We do get a lot of viewers, so if you could act that way, that'd be nice.
And if you could, I know before you said keep your family jewels in your pants, but unfortunately up here in the commentary box, Ben Brown, he's actually got one of his gonads out, and he's shown all the people what's going on as Khan Fotoleki tries to feed the scrum, but goes down. Bit of a 12 minutes to go now, and we're looking at 61 points to 0.
Samoa were looking good in the first 5 minutes, but it's been completely downhill from there. Not good from them, although that's what you expect against one of the top All Black side that could be made. Only missing a couple names in the likes of Keir Reid, who is injured for this match. Dane Cole's not sure if he'll be back for the tour. But some big matches coming up for the All Blacks. Of course, you've got the 3 lines. Test will be live for those ones. You've got the All Blacks match Maori All Blacks match tomorrow night. We'll be live for that. Be sure to join us here at Pyjama New Zealand. Follow us on Twitter at Pyjama NZ, Facebook at Pyjama NZ, and Instagram at Pyjama.
Yeah, I'll be having a bit of a chit chat to you if you'd like to have a yarn. So contact us on our social media, and I'll have a bit of a yarn with you right now.
Yeah, Samoa get the free kick and they boot it downfield. Bit of a bomb grubber. It's gone out around the 10-metre line, All Blacks territory. They'll get the line out, but shit, that was an interesting kick.
You know, bomb grubbers, it's a new thing that's coming in. It was one of the undercover coach things. You know, undercover coach to the channel, hashtag bring back undercover coach. Let's start this going on Twitter now, at Pyjama NZ, hashtag bring back undercover coach. I think that will be the first thing on there. We'll get someone on and they'll do the bomb grubber.
Your number 17, Nefi Lia Tigaga, it's coming on for Samoa, replacing number 1, Viliami Afatia. Replacement's being made for Samoa quickly now as they look to try and get some points on the board. Taken off the back of the maul is Adi Savia. Sonny Williams goes for an offside but loses it forward. And Samoa have the ball back. It's been topsy-turvy position here tonight. But quite even, but scoreboard certainly doesn't show that as Samoa look to go again. Inside ball, they come. Good pass, gain some metres. That's what they need. Here they come again, out to the left. Got an overlap, don't choose to use it. Samoa looking strong. Their attack hasn't been too potent tonight, but they've played with some flair. And that's what you want to see out of these Pacific Island sides. Playing carefree rugby, every opportunity to score points. But haven't quite been able to finish things off tonight as they come to the right again. 7th phase now, taken up as by Sia La Lam. His brothers come off already tonight and it's gone backwards to Samoa. That was a bit of a mouthful. They've got it on their own 10-metre line. They come left again. Taken in a tackle is Tuifua. They come out right to the open side. Making a nuisance of himself is the All Blacks at the maul, but it's kicked through. Brilliant kick by Samoa. It's gone out. No, it hasn't. Brilliant work by Israel Dag. He's kept it in. He's given it to Geordie Barrett, and Geordie Barrett's kicked the living shit out of that ball.
I mean, he's just like his brother. He likes to kick the living shit out of ball. They're probably very good at it. They've probably, you know, a lot of brothers in the house. They probably have kicked the living shit out of each other's balls once or twice when they've pissed each other off. You know, lying on the ground. Nah, you stole my dinner. Bang, kick the living shit out of their balls. Now they're doing it on the All Blacks field together as brothers.
Yeah, we'd just like to apologise for Ben's horrible accents. I'm not sure why he does them. Told him to stop, but he just keeps going on with them as the All Blacks steal the ball. Out the back comes Nathan Harris. That's the name I was looking for earlier. Takes it up by the 22-metre line. Perenara. Out to Lima Sopawaga. Sopawaga to Leonard Brown. Offloaded to Julian Savia. They come left. Geordie Barrett's got a bit of a break. Doesn't quite beat the tackle, but in it comes to Julian Savia again. 15 metres in for touch on the 10-metre line of the All Blacks. They come right. Open side. Acres of space out there, but bit of a bad pass to Charlie Faumuina. Double wrap by Lima Sopawaga. He's gone straight up the middle. 10-metre line now. Inside to TJ Perenara. TJ Perenara is racing away. He's at the 5 and he's over for another try to the All Blacks.
Well, gentlemen, that try was as clean as a nun's undies. My God. Straight through and drawing past. The crowd, the faithful, are delighted here at Eden Park, and this big difference of 101 points to 14. Well, I don't know the difference because I don't do maths. I'll calculate it now, but we might be looking at an all-time record between these two teams.
Yeah, just another thing I was talking about. We're talking about the Barrett brothers, and we've also got the Savia brothers. Do you think this brings another meaning? So when they go stand in the change room and they go, brothers on 3. 1, 2, 3, brothers.
I think they go through every brothers. Barrett brothers on 3. 1, 2, 3, Barretts. Whitelock brothers on 3. 1, 2, 3, Whitelocks. Rest of the brothers on 3. 1, 2, 3, rest of us. I think that's the new call for the All Blacks are running with this year.
Certainly hope so.
Well, of course, 87 points was the difference back in 2007 rather. And so they'll need 88 points the difference. At 66 now. Conversion to come, you'd think he'd knock it over and hopefully a few more tries to come.
Yeah, well, only 7 minutes left to play. All Blacks will have to score them quickly if they want to beat that 84-point difference. It's going to be a tough work from here. Samoa, good to see them get them. It'll be good to see them get some points on the board, get a little bit of pride back. They played each other in Apia last year. It was a completely different match. All Blacks just scraping through after winning that one, but it's been a completely different cup of tea today. Lima Sapawaga, you've jinxed him, Jake. It's our first ever commentary curse, lads. We've finally got ourselves a bloody commentary curse.
Well, that's a big moment, of course. So thanks to our men in the chat, Felix Manhinnick, Corbin Frey, other men that keep this thing going and have a bit of a yarn with in the chat. So arigato gozaimasu to Felix and Corbin, one out of Hamilton, one out of Cambridge. Of course, both out of St John's College, a great college in Hamilton, one of the best in the Waikato, if not the best. Certainly academically and sportingly, so really up there in the country.
Yeah, well, a bit of a contrast from Ben's Morons College, but we'll leave that one in the back of the book where it should be. All Blacks taken inside their 22. Out comes Julian Savia, thumped in a tackle as he buys the Samoan opposite number, Tim Nano Williams. Big tackle from him, the ex-Chiefs man. TJ Perenara puts in a box kick, taken by Samoa on the 50-metre line. Geordie Barrett's got him, he's held him up, but it's not a maul, he's going to have to release him. Out to the open side, out the left come Samoa. Wrapped away, the ball comes Adi Savia. All Blacks have it back somehow. It's been the story of the night. Advantage. Reynolds got the hand out, advantage All Blacks. They come to the right open. Sapawaga puts a chip over top. It's taken. Brilliant take, but he's just lost control of it and it's gone out. But we'll come back from the knock on by Samoa All Blacks scrum around the 50-metre line.
That was almost like an Odell Beckham Jr. one-handed catch there. It would have been great. It would have been magic. I would have screamed. I probably would have wet my undies at that because it was amazing. The All Blacks have just been so polished tonight. It looks like someone's got a whole thing of turtle wax, put it on an industrial polisher, and it's just rubbed them all over their game because I tell you what, it's shining.
Yeah, well, that's a bit of a showstopper, Ben, wasn't it? Shit. I'm not quite sure what to say to that one. Lumens, you got something to say yet? This is hard.
Not particularly, but I think Ben just sums everything up because he just goes on and on. But
yeah, he tries to get every bloody word in it. Ben, I see you've got a dictionary in front of you. You tried to say every word in there tonight.
You know, I'm trying to, work my way through the words and just say as many words as I can.
Yeah, well, Geordie Barrett takes it. Julian Savia bumps off one. Inside to TJ Perenara. Chips it over the top. Adi Savia. What a try. Adi Savia, I think, gets his second for the night. TJ Perenara. Shades of Barrett with that kick. But it was kicked from 5 metres out. Quite an interesting option, but nonetheless, the All Blacks find somewhere to score from it.
Well, my God, the All Blacks bench were on their feet like Nick Vujovic will never be. And 71 plays 0 here at Eden Park. What a try. Off the scrum, fed it to the blind side. The bus of Julian Savia. Brilliant pass. And then thinking outside the box, outside the stadium thinking by Perenara. And that was superb to chip kick it. Saw that he had Adi Savia right in next to him. And that's a try to Adi Savia. The brothers have got one each.
We need a haircut, but he bloody knows how to play rugby. What a man is Adi Savia.
Oh, it's been impressive tonight. Shades of SpongeBob with that one. I bet he's got a pet snail called Gary, or a pet dog in fact. They all seem to have pit bulls, and Patrick probably lives a couple houses over, and he's got Squidward to his right, that nasty neighbour. Might be a bit of Lima Sapawaga in that one.
What kind of tea is he using here? Is he going with Bowden's or is he taking his own here?
Yeah, well, Ben, you're the expert on this one. Would you like to clarify that?
It looks like he does have his own separate tea. However, it is the exact same type of tea, probably with slight modifications to make it more suited to his kicking style. However, it hasn't worked for him yet. Let's see if it works. It's up, and it's over. It's worked now. It's starting to work.
What kind of stat boosts is he looking at here, if it's slightly modified?
Slightly modified, I reckon, by the looks of it, he's getting +6 power, but only +4 accuracy.
Yeah, that definitely shows when he's kicking.
73-0 here at Eden Park as it looks like it'll be Leula to get us back underway. Give us a subscribe. Make sure you press the button on YouTube. It's free, and we'll kill a cat if you don't. So basically, you've got the defining moment. You've got the defining say in this cat's life.
Yeah, well, my cat is on the line. It's the All Blacks take it from the kickoff once again. Story of the night. Oh, racing through comes Geordie Barrett. He's got it. Inside the Brody Metallic. He's away. He's still going. What's he going to do with it? Inside the 22 now are the All Blacks. Quick ball from Perenara. Comes to the left. Almost lost ball by Geordie Barrett. Somehow manages to stay in. comes flying out the back of the ruck into the hands of Lima Sopawaga. They come right, overlap here, it's through the hands. Anton Leonard-Brown spins out of one, spins out of two, gives it to Sam Cane, and the All Blacks have 78 points on the board.
That's my mate Sam Cane. He wrote me a special letter, and I'm hella appreciative for it. Really shows off all his hard work there, and I definitely appreciate what he's doing here.
Well, butter my toast and call me Gerald, because this is an absolute humdinger. The All Blacks masterclass, showing the Samoans how to do it. Brilliant catch, let's be honest. The skill set of the All Blacks is superb. And Geordie Barrett took that down like an absolute champion. And, well, it's getting into winter. He can catch that ball like anything. So I'm sure he'll be having a fair few colds this winter.
Yeah, well, things are looking ominous now for the Lions. Shit, they're not looking forward to this. They've struggled to beat the Blues, for God's sakes. Now they're playing an All Blacks team. It's been together a week and just thrashed one of the top sides in the world almost 80-0.
Well, Alan Victor King says that cat must be living in a constant state of fear. To be quite honest, it is. It's locked in a cage in the depths 2 stories below Bradley's house. There's this little one room down there, and so it was built in medieval times, and now it's to serve the purpose of holding the cat hostage in case we don't get the 700 subscribers by tonight. So make sure you do give us a bit of a subscribe, thanks.
Yeah, well, it does in fact have running water and food. It is kept in humane conditions. It's got its own room, so you know it's living a life of luxury, some could say. As this kick's missed by Lima Sopawaga, poor kick, shanks it out to the left, but All Blacks are going to have to score another try if they want to reach that 80 tonight.
Boys, do you think that the referee, Matthew Raynell, is going to call off the match early?
No, I don't think he's going to call the match off early. I feel like if it was a club match, he would, but unfortunately he is not the one in charge of the time at this stage, and I think he might get in a bit of trouble if he does call it early.
Yeah, the All Blacks have it. They come right through the hands of Geordie Barrett, throws it over top. Away come the All Blacks. Loose ball, but it's gone backwards by Israel Dag. He runs forward, he beats one, he gets tackled, he's still going, but held up, and TJ Perenara off the ball. They come to the right. Time is up on the clock. Brilliant hands by the All Blacks. Anton Leonard-Brown over top. Sonny Bill Williams, inside ball to TJ Perenara, and just like that. Holy shit, the All Blacks. No team in the world can match them.
Look at that sportsmanship.
That sportsmanship there. TJ's already got one tonight. He passed it to his good mate, Lima Sopawaga.
I'm sure Lima appreciates that. Missing all his kicks, so he's got to get some points somehow. Let's hope he can nail this one over from right out in front, but I can't see it happening really. He's been well off all night.
Flirting with the touchline was Anton Leonard-Brown. They flick it wide back inside to Sonny Bill Williams, and for the about a millionth time tonight, perfect offload. TJ Perenara unselfishly gives it to Lima Sopawaga. He's under the black dot with an easy conversion, and the difference will be 85, you would think.
Hold up, they're checking something here.
Ooh.
But we're going to the TMO for something here, so it may be a little bit of a premature celebration.
You could say Sonny Bill's been on the money all night tonight, but I'm not sure how much he'd appreciate that. He'd have to take it out on some form of signage somewhere.
Yeah, well, Ian Smith's having his final call of the night tonight. It's been a good night from him. Hasn't had too much to do, too many difficult tools. We're having a look at the forward pass here from Sonny Williams. Oh, that's flat. That's perfectly flat. It's going to be a try awarded.
I don't think that's conclusive enough to say it was forward. Just remember the cat's life is on the line, so please, if you have any kind of decency, make sure you give us a subscribe, because if we don't get 700 by tonight, then we will be killing the cat.
Oh, they've awarded a forward pass. Ian Smith, what have you done?
Ian Smith, stick to wicket keeping, because that call was atrocious.
Oh, that was. I'm sad to say that was a horrible call.
That's unbelievable. He's robbed Sopawaga of the only real points he's going to score tonight, because his kicking's been well off.
Yeah, all that generosity for nothing, and it's full time here at Eden Park. All Blacks take it 78 points to 0. It's been an absolute drubbing by the All Blacks. They've looked good, been together a week, and they've clicked. Of course, you've got the Lions game next weekend. It's going to be an absolute smashing affair. Brad, your thoughts on tonight's match?
Well, Samoa did. They came out of the blocks extremely well, but no one can hold it with the All Blacks. especially at the level that they were playing tonight. Extremely clinical finishing from them tonight. It was a wondrous thing to see, and looking forward to the next game that they play.
Ben, I'd appreciate if you could. I'm going to ask for your thoughts, but I'd appreciate if you can get short, sharp, and without any bloody accents.
Right, well, my thoughts on the game were exactly how you asked me to describe them. The tries were short, sharp, and without any bloody accents. What a great game. Jacob Flaherty, are you near your mic for you to close out for the game?
Yeah, well, that was my job to cue Jake, so I'll do it anyway. Jake, you've been on the Disney mic tonight. You've had that special privilege. What's your view of the game been like over there?
Yeah, well, no, it's been good. It's been a different perspective to sort of co-commentate from that chair, but nonetheless, it's been a good match, a good time. The All Blacks take it over Manu Samoa by 78 points to 0, 12 tries, 9 conversions. A masterclass by the All Blacks, showing the Samoans how to do it. But tomorrow night, the Māori All Blacks taking on the British and Irish Lions. Same time, check us out as Ben Brownie hits his head on the roof here in the commentary box. Nonetheless, we will be back tomorrow for the British and Irish Lions, and they will continue their attempt at a successful tour here in New Zealand against the Māori All Blacks. But tonight, it's the All Blacks who take it over Manu Samoa by 78 points to 0.